Blazing Fury going to open? It's probably been our most asked question all season long. It's our 40th anniversary. We have had all of our teams working hard to do some refreshing on the ride to get it ready for you all to experience today and hopefully for another 50 years. The ride was built in 1978, so it's nearing 50 years. We had some refreshments, like I said, that we needed to make sure that we did on the ride just to ensure that generations will be able to enjoy the ride for 50 more years. If you are like my family, when you're riding through Blazing Fury, everybody's saying those iconic lines. There's a new sound system, which Eugene will touch on, but they're going to be able to say those lines for years and years, and that's what we're excited about. This also gives us an opportunity, with it being July 4th, to be able to celebrate a lot of the heroes. So you will see in a minute, we'll have the Pigeon Forge Fire Department come up. It's a great opportunity to be able to thank them on July 4th for what they do for our community. And then we also have probably the most famous entity here today is making his way up now. So Challenger is also here. With it being July 4th, it felt very fitting to have probably the world's most famous bald eagle here as part of the event. Challenger has flown before Super Bowls, World Series, the Indy 500. He's all over the place. He is now featured as part of the Wings of America show that happens here just behind us. And so Challenger will be here for the event. Everybody that you'll see up here will be available for interviews afterward. But I want to go ahead and get started. I'm going to bring Eugene Naughton up, the president of Dollywood Parks and Resorts, to talk a little bit about what has occurred here at Blazing Fury and why we're excited to have it ready for another 50 years.
Thank you, Wes. And it's great to see everyone here. And you think about when I got here in 2019, it didn't take me very long to figure out how iconic the Blazing Fury experience, is for us. And I was almost sad to see everyone really thought that we were going to take this structure down and put something else here. But there's no way that we could ever do that. So many times when I'm walking the path, people are talking about their first ride on Blazing Fury, and now they have their grandkids, coming on. So we're really excited that we're prepped this structure for the next 50 years. But you can imagine this ride predates, Wes mentioned it opened in 1978. You can imagine back then the building codes were a lot different than what they are today. So there was a lot of refresh that we had to do to make sure that this attraction is safe and secure for the future. New sound system, which is going to be awesome. We replaced almost 25% of the track this off season. Lots of rock work inside. You had a little light bleed, with the aging of the infrastructure inside, but now the Blazing Fury is nice and tight and dark, and I think you all are really going to love all of the refresh from the characters' perspective. They're come back to be in all their glory now. And Cindy did a fabulous job of refreshing and telling our story in our queue lines. They're refreshed, and we have some new posters. Retail is starting to promote Blazing Fury, and you'll see some t-shirts out and about being sold in the Emporium, which we're really excited about as well. And I'd like to thank our maintenance and operations teams for all the hard work in getting this attraction up and running. It takes a lot of work to care for a 48-year-old ride, and I just appreciate all the work that they did to get here. And it's nice to be here on July 4th to thank the chief for everything that he does for our community. And he stands on a perch ready to help us, and at a moment's notice, and the entire team deserves a big thank you from our community, because they do a lot of beautiful work for us as a community and protecting us. So Chief, I'm going to maybe ask you to come up and say a few words, if you will.
Thank you, Eugene. What an exciting day to be here at Blazing Fury. So being a second generation firefighter and being 10 years old when this thing opened, I grew up fighting fire in this ride right there. So what an exciting time. My grandkids love that because of what their papa does. My wife loves that. It's such a great time to come up here. And, I would be amiss if I did not thank all y'all for being here, because what makes this happen. We're all here for you and exist for you all to come have great memories and enjoy your time up here and spend your time in vacation time. You all make that choice, and we're proud you pick Pigeon Forge, okay? Our partnership with Dollywood, it is a true partnership. We're looking at ways that we can serve them. But then I would be amiss if I did not also thank my staff over there that makes this happen every day and that goes out there and serves you selfless. We've worked, my whole career, we've worked 40 years, and we've been doing fireworks, and this is the best day that we've started out here, getting this iconic ride back going and riding that. We're going to take the initial ride on that. So also make sure, my job is to keep you safe when you come here. So I want you to all practice fireworks safety, okay? Come watch the shows. Dollywood's got a great show. We're going to have a show afterwards on that you'll be able to see the great shows. Be careful out there. It's a little dry with fireworks safety. Be careful. You know, one of the things, make sure you stay hydrated. If you have anything you need, let us know. We're just glad to be here to serve you all and look forward to the next era of this ride and what Dollywood's doing. So thank you all very much.
So now we're going to bring members of the Pigeon Forge Fire Department, as Eugene referenced. They're going to get to take the first ride on Blazing Fury along with some of their kids. And then we're also going to cut the ribbon and get everything going. So once we get everybody arranged, we'll give you a few seconds for a pre-cutting photo, and we'll do a countdown. All right, so we'll take a few seconds, everybody get their shots. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire in the hole! Thank you. So we have one more piece of news that went out to all of you. So wanted to let everyone know that on July 7th, so on Monday, we will be launching Dollywood Radio on iHeartRadio's app and iHeartRadio.com. That is a collaboration between Dollywood and iHeartRadio. So you'll be able to take Dollywood home with you and enjoy a little bit of our city sound music, some of Dolly's favorites from other artists, and of course some of her iconic hits as well. And that will be playing for the next year. You'll be able to, like I said, take that with you when you leave or listen to it to prep for your day at Dollywood. So we're excited to be able to have that and announce that, and that will launch on Monday. For everybody in the media, we will send out a little clip of what that will sound like when we send the press release in a little bit. So again, thank you everybody. We're going to let the firefighters and the kids go on in, get that first ride. They will be available for interviews, as will Chief Watson and Eugene out in front of the ride. Thank you all for coming today. We know there's a lot going on July 4th, but we are glad that you're here to be part of this event with us. Have a good and safe rest of your July 4th. Thank you.